Alex, how do you feel today's game will go for Gosport?
Obviously, it's going to be one of the most difficult games that we'd have to face up to now. You know, everyone knows we've got a lot of time and respect for Havant, and to be fair, they brought in some quality players and players with league experience. And maybe before, when we've played over the last 4 games, I felt we edged it because we were local lads and we knew what a local derby meant. But the quality that Havant have brought in, that shouldn't faze them at all. You know, they should come out on top. You know, they're at home, and the bookies have made them favourites, and the bookies are hardly wrong, are they?
I mean, the fact that Gosport have never won here over 90 minutes in a competitive game, do you feel that will have a bearing today, or do you think today could be Gosport's day?
I think the bearing firstly for us is to make sure we keep 11 players on the park. You know, like I've said to my players in there now, that you know, we have to have the fire in the belly, but we also have to have ice in the brain. I think what's caused us problems over the last time that we've played the occasion rather than the game and had players sent off, and you can't play Havant at Waterlooville with 10 players. You know, so that'll be the first target. And you know, the game was going to be close. We all know that. You know, that we've got to this time in the season, the league doesn't lie. You know, we're third and Havant right close behind us in 6th, and you know, it's going to be a tight game. But we're looking forward to it.
I mean, many people will look at the league table and the fact that Gosport are in 3rd place. It's a bit of a surprise to many people who would have expected the Gosport to have the second season syndrome. But the fact that you're 3rd is a credit to yourself, Mick Catlin, and every single member of your backroom staff and playing staff, is it not?
Well, thanks for saying that, Lee. But yeah, we've worked hard. You know, and Gary Player first said it: the harder I work, the luckier I get. And you know, we have worked extremely hard. And a couple of signings in the summer have made us a better side because of it. You know, Matt Patterson up front with Bennett now, we're a lethal partnership between them. They've scored 35 goals for us. We've got one of the meanest defences in the league now, and you know, them coupled together is the reason why we're probably up in 3rd. But yeah, it's a surprise to me as well, I tell you. You know, that we have learnt about this league and we know how difficult the sides are in this league. But to go away from home and to beat teams like Bromley 3-0 away and Ebbsfleet 3-0 away shows that we're not a bad side.
And I just want to ask you about the lad that's recently come in on loan from Bournemouth that you've signed.
Yeah, John's got a great CV. The way we play, we were looking for a particular type of fullback, and he fits the bill. You know, the lad captained Chelsea's FA Youth Cup winning side last year, and AFC Bournemouth were very quick to put him on a 2.5-year contract, and we're lucky to have him.
And don't quite know what the time is now, but we'll try anyway. What's your team today, if possible, against Havant and Waterlooville?
The team sheets don't go in till 2, and I'm hardly going to tell you that until after 2 o'clock.
I wasn't aware of the time. Alex, best of luck. Enjoy the game, and we will speak to you afterwards. So it's Boxing Day. Lee, was Santa Claus good to you this year?
We'll find out at 4:45 today. I think that's all I want for Christmas is to do well in the games we're playing. You know, obviously start from today.
Well, you said to me the other day you take 4 points out of 2 derby games. Surely at home today's got to be the 3 points.
Well, that's what we want, obviously, and they'll come here trying not to get beat and trying to win their home game. That's, you know, that's the way it is. I think both of us would want to come out of it unbeaten in the 2 games. So, you know, if we can win at home today, it'd be fantastic for us to go and get something over there.
Well, Gosport are absolutely flying. There's no bones about it. They're 3rd, undefeated at home, I believe. 3 losses on the road, but 3rd. That second season syndrome hasn't kicked in yet.
No, they've done very well. You know, and I think a surprise probably to Pikey as well as everyone really how well they've done this year, but you've got to give them credit for that. I think they've done very well and hard to play against and hard to beat, and you've got to be all of them things at any level.
Well, I've only ever come across 2 managers I actually enjoy interviewing. One is yourself and one's Pikey. He's a character, isn't he?
Yeah, you've got to have characters in the game, and it'd be boring if we're all the same. You know, we've all got our opinions, and some people want to keep them to themselves, other people will air them, and rightly so. You know, that's what makes the game exciting.
And obviously, we talk about it every time now, but this game's got a real edge to it, hasn't it? For me coming into the round, I got a real buzz, and that all came from the trophy game last year.
Yeah, well, I just think first and foremost it's a local derby. I've emphasised that to the players. It's important for everyone that lives around, everyone who's involved with the football club. You know, that we put in a real shift today and do the best we can to try and get something out of it. And you know, but also it's Boxing Day. You know, it's a festive game, and it's just got a buzz about it, and it's, you know, a bit of a tradition for families to go out and watch their local football teams in those times.
I've always been interested to know, what do you say to the players just before Christmas? What's your actual message to them over the festive period?
Well, I just say try and be as professional as you can. You know, I think in the long run you get out of it what you put in, and if if they're disciplined off the pitch, then they should go and reap the benefits on the pitch. But that might take a bit of time to do so. But I think teams that don't do it right will get found out in the end.
And did you ever find it hard to stay off the booze and stay off the food over Christmas, or were you always disciplined yourself?
I didn't find it hard at all. It's my job at the end of the day, and it's what I get judged with. Families and mouths to feed, as they say. And I get judged on the pitch, so I was never tempted to do anything like that.
And Lee, I've got to ask you about your team today. It is well past 2 o'clock, so hopefully we should be able to get the team. You're nodding, so I'll hand over to you for today's team against Gosport. It's a Boxing Day derby.
Yeah, well, Youngie being goal captain, we've got Dan Struggle right back, Brian Dutton and Ed Harris will be the centre halves, with Dan Blanchett left back, and then we'll have Stocky and Donners in the middle of the park, Nick Corradini and Ben Swallow on both wings, and JJ Hooper and Ben Wright up top.
Well, Lee, on behalf of all the Hawks fans, please get one over on Gosport. Best of luck.
We'll certainly try.
See you later.
Thank you.
At 6, Sam Pearce, skipper. 7, Tom Dunford. 8, Dan. 9, Matt Patterson. 10, Justin Bennett. And 11, Dan Wooden. And for the Hawks, in goal, Ryan Young. At 2, Dan Struggle. 3, Danny. 4, Brian Stock. 5, Brian Dutton. 6, Ed Harris. At 7, Ben Swallow. If he's there, I'd like to come over here pretty quickly. At 8, Scott Donnelly. 9, Ben Wright. At 10, JJ Hooper. And 11, Nick Cardini. Just before we kick off, we have the presentation of the November Hawks Player of the Month, which goes to number 7, Ben Swallow. We'd like to go quickly to the halfway line and receive his trophy from Alan Marshall. Get your photograph taken and all the rest of the things. Tremendous month for Ben, and a very well-deserved winner of the November Award. Opening goal of the game after 13 minutes for Gosport by Matt Patterson. second goal for Bear.
Lee, on behalf of all the Hawks fans, thanks for the 3 points.
No, it plays. It was a good game. I think I had everything a local derby should. You know, blood and thunder and tempo and goals. We had to show a lot of character today. Come back from behind twice, and but we done that great. I thought work rate was fantastic. The wide players. First time I played the two wingers together really, but I think it paid off today.
And what did you make of Gosport's 2 goals?
Yeah, disappointed in the way we sort of conceded them really. But I just think it might have been Dutz on the line, couldn't get his feet on a sticky, wet pitch on the second goal. But yeah, no, it was frustrating with that side of things. But you know, I tend to look at the positives, and we will address the negatives, obviously. But for me, it was a day where we had to work hard and show character and belief to keep coming from behind, and we've done that against a side that haven't conceded many goals this year.
And anyone who's wondering, the fact that Ben Wright might not score goals, he's hit the back of the net twice today. He's done really well today.
Yeah, he has. He's done great since he walked in the door. He scored goals, and you know that's what he does. He's only going to get fitter, sharper, quicker, and more sort of ruthless in front of goal. Really, he's not played too many minutes until he came to us, and now he's starting to sort of benefit from that.
And the fact that we've beaten Gosport today means a lot to everybody because of last season. It's starting to become a real derby against Borough, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's healthy. I think it's great to. And listen, every game's worth 3 points at the end of the day, but it gives that a bit of added incentive when you're as a player as well. I made sure the players knew that it meant a lot to the local people and everyone involved at the football club. So I think that showed today in their performance.
And going by my maths, not the best, but I think that puts this level on points with Gosport. They're thereabouts in the playoff zone, depending on other results. Do you think we can still be in the playoff zone come the end of the year?
Yeah, we're on the same points as Gosport, and we are 3 points behind third position with 2 games in end. So we're in a good position at this stage of the season. So there's a long way to go though, a lot of points to be played for, and Gosport will be there or thereabouts come the end of the season because they're a hard side to play against. They play a diamond in midfield. And I thought our wide players today, I played both wingers against them. I thought it was going to be a key area for us against them. And we've ended up doing very well. I thought Ben Swallow and Nick Corradini both were very good today.
Well, 3 points out of 9 so far. What was the target out of the 3 holiday games for the Hawks?
Well, just to be unbeaten. I think to go as long as you can without being beaten really. And as I said before, I think both games against Gosport would be nice to get 4 points. We've done the hard bit. Now we've got to go down and try and get something. If we can get all 3, great. If we get a point, then fantastic. It's not, it's really not many teams have gone there and come away with all 3 points this season. But we're going to try and do that. And
next up is Rod Stringer's Bishop Stortford side. We know all about them. They've already beaten us. One of the few sides to beat us this season. That's not going to be an easy game.
No, never is against Rod's sides. They're a side that, on their day can beat anyone in the league, and especially at home they're a tough nut to crack really. And they've lost 2-0 today, but I think that's is going to even just get them stoked up even more. Probably they'll want to put that right straight away.
Well, Lee, well done. Hope you had a very Merry Christmas, and you've certainly made my day. Well done. So, Alex Pike joins me on Hawks FC Online. Alex, Gosport have lost, but I've just said to you off air that was a cracking game of football.
Yeah, I've come away with admiration for both sets of players. I thought they put on a great spectacle for a Boxing Day fixture. The conditions weren't easy. Feel very, very sorry for your groundsman. The pitch cut up, enormously. But both players, we tried to keep the ball down. We tried to play, and in the end, that Havant came out on top.
I mean, what were the negatives overall for yourselves today, other than the fact, obviously, that you've lost?
Well, the fact we conceded 3 goals, that's unlike us. That's having the first team that scored 3 goals against us this season, and our away record has been absolutely exemplary. But it may seem a silly thing to say, but Gosport have strengthened since we played this time last year, and so have Havant. And I'm sure that this type of game last year that Havant would have lost. And I've seen a different Havant at Waterlooville tonight. I saw one that was one of, not only did they have great ability, but they had strength, they physical presence. I thought Ben Wright was absolutely magnificent. Even though I felt we dominated the midfield, we had the extra man in there, and I thought the first goal that we scored was probably the best goal of the match. And not many teams at this level was capable of scoring a goal like that, especially against your goalkeeper. He was probably one of the best goalkeepers in the league. So to score 2 goals, I've got to try and be positive. People say to me, "Why am I not downbeat?" I'm not downbeat because we've got to react for Sunday. There's no point licking your wounds now. The game's over. I can't do anything about it. I think we've acquitted ourselves very, very well. I think it was only this time last year or near on that Lee felt we couldn't play football and we were parking the bus. Well, no one can accuse that of today.
I mean, what was the thinking with the diamond formation that seemed to be from Gosport today?
Yeah, we did play the diamond because we knew that we had to stop Stocky from playing. I thought he makes you tick, and I was prepared to sacrifice a little bit out on the wings. Once I saw the team sheet come in, I knew you were going to have a left winger playing on the right, and you have to cut inside. So hopefully we're going to send him into the traffic, albeit that they're still 2 extremely good players. Swallow and Cardini can rip everyone apart on their day. And again, I look at Havant with jealous eyes, to be honest with you. That I wasn't in a position to go out in September and bring in 2 quality players like Stock and Connolly. Wasn't in a position to go and buy a centre forward in December. I think Havant have done really, really well. Lee's done a great job here, and they're going to be a threat. And I think today probably I saw the champions today.
You think that Havant are going to be there or thereabouts fighting for the title then?
Of course they should be. They're in a great position at Christmas. They've got some quality players. If I was the manager at Havant Waterlooville, I'd be extremely disappointed if I didn't go on and win the league from this position.
The fact, obviously, you've mentioned that Havant have been able to strengthen. The players that have been talked about, Lee Wart's come in for yourself. Are there possibly going to be any other arrivals or departures for Gosport in the January transfer?
Yeah, there will be, but I have to be honest with you. That you're lucky to have a superb chairman in Derek Pope. That gives the manager the tools to do the job. My chairman would love to be in the same position so that I could go out and get those players. But I've said it before that unfortunately, Havant Waterlooville can go shopping in Marks and Spencer's, but we have to go shopping in Aldi, and I have to try and find players that are on their way up, and whereby Havant can go and attract good ex-league players and players that have won the Conference South, where I'm not in that position. I can't attract those types of players. It's not me moaning. It's not me making an excuse, because I'm absolutely envious of what Derek Poe and Lee Bradbury have done here, but we will continue to bite at their ankles and see where that takes us.
And one question I'd like to ask you is about the tackle by Brian Dutton from myself. It looked a strong tackle. You were obviously closer. What was your opinion on it?
I'm not going to comment on that. It's down to the referee to make his decision, and I have to back the referee's decision.
Fair enough. Moving on to Concord on Sunday for yourself, it gets again another tough side.
Yeah, like I said, that's why I'm not being too downbeat, because I've got, if I'm downbeat, my players are downbeat, I've got to lift them up. We've got to get a reaction on Sunday, and then I can look forward to entertaining you at our place on Friday.
Well, we look forward to speaking to you again, Alex. Commiserations for today, but again, well done for not parking the bus.
Lee, I've said it before, mate, you do a great job for this club, and well done, thank you.
Cheers, Alex.